Uigrun, let's learn how to make suffixes. When you look at a complex word in English, you can realize that it consists of these three components: a prefix, a word root, and a suffix. What exactly is a suffix? Well, the thing that you see at the end of the word. In linguistics, a suffix is a morpheme that is added on every word to indicate a specific word function. It is primarily used to modify the verb conjugation, word type, or other grammar properties, such as the plural form of the word.
Could you please explain them?
Yes, of course. In European languages, suffixes are mostly used to determine whether a word is a verb, adjective, or adverb. Languages typically use different kinds of suffixes depending on every word, which are basically defined as morphemes of the word building structure. But how are suffixes actually created? First of all, a suffix is created by modeling words and defining their own meanings. English language typically uses these suffixes for names of the other languages, an, ian, ish, but it can change depending on the name of the language. Making custom suffixes can be usually done by borrowing some roots from the existing language families. This is a simple exercise that will help you create your own suffixes. You can make them by using three-letter combinations that are also used for pronoun words that I explained in the previous video. By making these combinations, feel free to define verbs, adjectives, adverbs, and other kinds of words that will use the suffixes. These combinations are useful because they easily define different words and make them distinct from each other.
Yay, I love word building.
Another way to make suffixes is by looking at existing languages as an inspiration. So, that is simply done by reversing or randomizing the letter order. There are several suffixes that are always used in Indo-European languages, so these words are loan words in other languages. Suffixes are also known as endings because of their position at the end of the word. English language is known for having suffixes for every situation that converts a verb into noun, or adjective into noun. It can refer to any word as an ending that converts a word into other kind of word. These suffixes can be positive, like increasing some value to the adjective, but it can also be negative if the meaning is to diminish a value from the word. On the other hand, the suffixes can also become more complex. Mindfulness consists of full and ness. Hopelessness. There are two suffixes, less and ness. No matter how the suffixes are put in a word context, English language enables any kind of word to be modified by adding a suffix, but for adding a prefix, well, that's a different story. Unlike suffixes, a prefix can be only used when making complex words or when adding a metric prefix to a unit. For example, kilogram, microgram, centimeter, kilometer, etc. There are many kinds of both prefixes and suffixes, but I won't be able to put them all in this video. Take my Conlang as an example. In one of my first videos about Conlang tutorials, I have put some basic suffixes and their purpose in a word. I have used the adverb and adjective suffixes. And all 24 letters of the alphabet have their own suffixes. So, let's begin. A, adjective adverb. Anmu, aevsamu. The compound suffixes with the a suffix. B, direct person action word. Awib, the part of uitsavib, meaning why. C, division into parts. Ch is only used as a word root modifier in these two suffixes. D, time marker. E, the singular form of adjective and adverb. F, word finalization suffix. G, voice generation. R, addition suffix, just like R prefix, but it's used in adding more endings and word features. H, word ending suffix. E, time modifier suffix. J, removal suffix. L, reduction in size. M, transition suffix from adjective. N, final suffix for adjective. O, noun adverb adjective. P, conversion suffix. R, link region suffix. S, final suffix for adverb. T, plural suffix modifier. U, person modifier suffix. V, adverb suffix. J, verb noun conversion. Z, time suffix. The diacritic vowels also have their own meanings when it comes to making suffixes. A, adverb adjective singular. E, adverb adjective plural, also used in pronouns. I, action verb modifier. O, verb infinite modifier. U, general context modifier. The suffixes have their own hidden meanings and they can mean more than just one thing. There are multiple categories of suffixes and they are used for verbs, adverbs, adjectives, and many more kinds of words. You can also use the same pattern when making suffixes in your language, so make sure that compounded suffixes are logical and easy to understand. Try to make compound suffixes like the ones that you see in the English language, so have fun making your own custom suffixes and words in your Conlang. So, that's pretty much it for this tutorial. If you're interested in making a Conlang, learning how to make new words, prefixes and suffixes, consider subscribing and I will make more tutorials in the future. As I mentioned in my previous videos, I provide paid services for Conlang creation. Whether your main goal is to create new words or an entire Conlang from scratch, feel free to send me a short message on Instagram and we will have a Zoom call together.
I'm wondering what kind of conlangs do the clients want to make.
So goodbye and visruig.
Mitig to quizruig. Goodbye everyone. Make sure to also watch these videos.